Hey, welcome to the dinner episode in our 5 for 5 series. Quick update, got 2 pounds off this week. I've been tracking with MyFitnessPal. And that brings us to tonight's episode actually. On MyFitnessPal, I saw a great recipe for a shrimp and broccoli fried rice. Sounds kind of boring, right? But what we're gonna actually do in this recipe is make our own broccoli rice. I'm sure many of you have used cauliflower rice. You've made it, you've used it, you've tried it. And we actually make fried rice all the time, and we've used the cauliflower rice. But I was attracted to this recipe. I thought it'd be a great dinner recipe to bring to you. So the first thing we're going to start with is our broccoli. So we've got 20 ounces of broccoli florets that we've separated. And the first thing we need to do is cut these up into right-sized pieces. So let's get started. All right, so here's our stalks. I'm going to toss these into the food processor. I think we can go with all of these. And then we'll do the florets afterwards. All right, the recipe says to pulse this about 10 times. So the recipe says to pulse these until they're into tender bite-sized rice pieces. I think we're there. It looks like green rice, pretty cool. Let me show you how this looks. Okay, let's get this into our bowl. We're going to need this because we're going to do our florets. And then we've got some beautiful shrimp that we're going to stir fry. And we're going to add some frozen peas and carrots, as well as some fresh ginger and some garlic and some water chestnuts. And all of this is going to get stir fried together, and we're going to show you that part in just a second. Now let's do the florets. I bet you those are going to pulse a lot easier. We're going to have to work in batches here. Here is our broccoli rice. This 20 ounces of broccoli makes a ton of broccoli rice, but this looks great. All right, let's get the shrimp going. All right, we've got our broccoli rice, and now let's get our shrimp going. Tablespoon of canola oil on medium-high heat. We've got these beautiful, a pound of deveined and peeled shrimp. And these are only gonna take a couple minutes. Look at that, how they're, see, I hope you can see that pink color. That's when you know you've got it right on the money. These are cooking up nice and quick. We're gonna transfer these to a plate. I'm gonna get these turned really quickly and then hit them with a little bit of black pepper. Let's hit them with some black pepper. The recipe calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is about a good 6 to 7 turns there. Shrimp, baby. All right, we took our shrimp off, turned the heat down to medium, and let's put in our 2nd tablespoon of canola oil. Put this off to the side. Now we're gonna add in our broccoli rice that we made. And we are going to stir fry this broccoli rice for about 1 to 2 minutes until it starts to get tender and maybe brightens up a little bit more. Also, to help this cook, we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of water. Let's get the water in there, help it steam. And now we've got a 1/4 cup of some hoisin. All right, we've got our hoisin. Our broccoli rice is starting to cook. Things are going to move very quickly here. Okay, now we're going to add in a little bit, that's 4 cloves of garlic. and a tablespoon of some fresh chopped ginger. Let's get these sauteed in here and fragrant. And in just a minute, once these start to cook, we're going to add back our shrimp, some water chestnuts, and some frozen peas and carrots. That is smelling delish. Okay, the ginger and the garlic are now getting fragrant. We're going to add in our water chestnuts. And our frozen peas and carrots. This was, how much water chestnuts? 1 can, and then this was a cup of frozen peas and carrots. We want to get this well incorporated into our broccoli rice with that hoisin and the ginger and the garlic. This is looking absolutely beautiful. All right, everything's incorporated, fragrant, smelling delicious. Let's get these beautiful shrimp back in here. Don't have to be neat with it. And our shrimp and broccoli rice, fried rice. This looks great. We're going to get this plated, pretty it up with a few scallions, and we'll give you the nutritional breakdown here in just a second. All right, let's give this a taste. I'm going to start with the rice and veg. It really seems like rice. The broccoli's kind of naturally sweet, and that hoisin's got everything seasoned up beautifully. You get a little bit of garlic, a little bit of ginger, and the crunch from the water chestnuts. Let's see how we did on our shrimp. Oh, lovely. Finished it off with a little green onion. Oh, I wish you were here to have this. This is so fantastic. I had a ton of fun making this. It's fantastic. 240 calories. Serving size is about 1 3/4 cup. You get 17 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, only 9 grams of fat, and 25 grams of carbohydrates. Really enjoyed this dinner episode. If you haven't seen the other 2 episodes in our 5 for 5 series, the breakfast and the lunch, they're fantastic. Check those out. And next week, we can't wait to bring you a snack that's going to keep you on track. And then we're going to finish off this series with the dessert that won't break the bank. We'll see you next week. Did I just wink? I hear it. I think I winked. Here comes it. Why is it not closing?
This way. Come from this side of the slide.
No, it doesn't go that way.
Did you get what you want on the nutritional value stuff?
I don't know. I'm talking so damn fast. Hello, Odin. Welcome to the shoot. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Can't see anything on this small screen.
I'm hungry. Yeah, let's not walk under the camera, buddy. Are we still rolling?
Yeah. My next stop rolling.
More of the lights. Remember we knocked those down in episode 2? Hey, welcome to the dinner episode. Let me get all these. What was that?
Start this way.
Well, let's try to recover something. We have an audience. No, you definitely don't. You definitely don't. I'm not sure why it's not going now. Karen, shut the camera